Shalom. Before I get started, as always, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone where I learned this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect out there scattered abroad. Pushing this truth on the four corners of the earth, the risk of lives free to do so. It's your brother Tazamak coming back with a quick lesson. I'm going to call this the Battle of Confused Noise. Okay? I'm going to call this the Battle of Confused Noise. And I'm going to be getting into some scriptures going in on this and basically going into the Third World War. Okay? Which we're basically in the forefront, the beginning stages of it. Because you got all these chess pieces being moved around right now. You got all these chess pieces being moved around right now, basically brewing up the Third World War. Okay? America, and I believe it was Britain, attacked the Houthis. Okay? China is talking about invading Taiwan. Okay? You know, you got Kim Jong-un on standby ready. All right? Vladimir Putin is over there as well, getting ready. The minister in China, they're doing all these warlike combat drills, okay, that they haven't done in several years. Okay, they're not just doing these drills for the hell of it, man. Just to do the drills. They didn't just build these ICBM missiles just to have them on display, have them sit around, man. Those missiles were made by the Smith, by the modern day scientists, to fulfill the Lord's will. Okay, which is to burn this place up by thermonuclear missiles. Other parts of the world is gonna get hit as well, but Babylon's gonna get it the worst. This place is wicked. It's confusion. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the book of Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. Okay. And I'm going to go to the 4th verse, and it says, "And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thy army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords." Okay? And that's Russia. And that's Russia. The Lord is putting that warlike fight to the death spirit on Putin. Vladimir Putin, if I'm not mistaken. You know, they got them Russian names and shit. But Vladimir Putin. Okay? The Lord is putting the hooks back in these Russians, man, and turning it back to that warlike Soviet state, that Soviet Union state, just like when Joseph Stalin was ruling. Okay, and he was a ruthless, bloody murderer. Okay, just like Putin. All right? So I believe Putin is going to be at the forefront of the Third World War, and if he is and if he's not, the prophecy is still going to get fulfilled. World War III has to come to pass. Also, the ICBM nuclear missiles have to come to pass. You can't have one prophecy happen without the other. Okay? Okay, and the next scripture I'm going to go to is in the book of Joel. I'm going to go to the 3rd chapter in the 9th verse. Okay? I'm going to start at the 9th verse. It says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up." Okay? And these nations are getting ready for the Third World War. Okay? It says, "Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I am strong." And the plowshare and the pruning hook, those are agricultural gardening tools. Okay, so this is basically symbolic, like, okay, whatever weapon you can find, get it ready. Because it's about to be World War. You know, these nations are preparing themselves, basically prepare yourselves for war. If World War III were to break off and all you got in your hand is a shovel, well, guess what? That's what you're going to use to fight in combat with. Basically, these nations are getting ready for war. Okay, and it says, let the weak say I'm strong, because these other nations have nuclear capability now as well. Okay, as before, America was this big bad boss, a big bad nation after World War II, and now these other nations have the same nuclear capability or even stronger. And they have stronger, they have, not, I don't mean to say stronger, but they have strong military might as well. America ain't the big guy on the block no more, man. Okay? It says, verse 11, it says, assemble yourselves and come. All ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither, because the mighty ones to come. It says, and gather. It says, assemble yourselves, and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither, because it caused thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Okay, because they're going to assemble themselves in the Middle East, in the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat, Yahweh's judgment, because that's where World War III is going to take place. It's going to kick off in the Middle East. Okay, it says, let the heathen be wakened and come to the valley of Jehoshaphat. That's what I was just going into. Okay, the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, Yahweh's judgment. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Okay, and the judgment of the heathen ultimately is going to be the nuclear missiles, but also they're going to be killing each other in the Third World War. That's judgment as well. They're going to be killing each other, doing combat, shooting missiles, so on and so forth. But the ultimate judgment is going to be those ICBM nuclear missiles. Okay. I'm gonna go to this next. Isaiah, the 9th chapter, and I'm gonna go to the 5th verse. Okay. And it says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise. Okay? And that's symbolic, because in the ancient days, when they would fight, they would be using swords and shields and spears, and there would be a lot of noise. Bing, 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 the clanging, bing, bing, bing. It would be a lot of noise coming from those warlike instruments. Okay? And it's symbolic because it's going to happen. It's going to happen again. It's going to be a lot of confused noise. It's going to be guns being shot off, missiles, tanks. It's going to be a lot of confused noise out there. It's not going to be like ancient time, but it's still going to be a lot of noise taking place. Okay? Because it's going to be war during World War III. And it says, in garments rolled in blood, because after those ancient battles, it'd be a lot of bloodshed. You have people's faces fucking cut off with swords, arms cut off, people getting stabbed, blood gushing everywhere. It's going to be a lot of bloodshed during this Third World War as well. Hands exploded, and check this. Nobody that goes in this World War III is going to make it out alive. That's Bible prophecy as well. Only people that's going to walk out unscathed is the elect. Okay, everybody that's over there fighting in World War III is going to die. Okay? And it says, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. How are you going to escape that? The thermonuclear missiles, the burning and fuel of fire. How are you going to escape that? You might be a good fighter and all this stuff, but how are you going to escape those ICBM nuclear missiles? Hey. I'm going to go to this next. Jeremiah, the 50th chapter, and I'm going to go to the 3rd verse. It reads, for out of the north there come up a nation against her. And that's talking about Russia, because geographically, Russia's to the north. Okay? And they're going to come against America, Babylon the Great. Okay? This is, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall depart both man and beast. What is that talking about? Those are talking about those nuclear missiles. Okay? And it's not going to just be Russia that comes against Babylon the Great. You're going to have these other nations as well, the BRICS nations. You're going to have China, Russia, North Korea, South Korea, Iran. You will have these other nations coming against Babylon the Great. They're going to hate the horde, just like the scriptures say. Okay, so America ain't going to be able to wiggle his way out of this one, man. This is Bible prophecy we're dealing with here. Okay? And when the missiles hit, it's going to be earthquakes. We're going to have mushroom-like cloud. Okay? It's going to be mass death. And the elect is going to get beamed up right before those nuclear missiles hit. But World War III is prophecy, man. A lot of people say, oh, World War I happened, World War II happened. Man, that was scary. What will happen if World War III happened? Well, World War III is pretty much brewing already, man. Everybody stuck in la la land, and they don't see that World War III is already brewing. It's been brewing. Okay, wars don't just happen overnight. It takes time. Just like it's taking time for this devil society to collapse, it's going to take time for us it took time for us to wake up to who we were. Everything takes time. Okay, but this time, when we start ruling, we're going to be the last rulership, Yasharallah. There's no other rulers after us. That's it. It's going to be Yahweh Shai, King David, and the elect on down. Okay, I'm going to close with this. In the book of Zephaniah, the 3rd chapter. And I'm going to go to the 8th verse, and it reads, "Therefore wait ye upon me, said the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey." And we're going to wait on the Lord until he comes, and we're going to keep doing his work until the Lord pulls us off the streets, which is coming really, really soon. We see that by the way of all the prophecies taking place. Okay? And it says, until the day that I rise up to the prey. The prey is starting off with these heathens, Esau being the biggest demon, but these heathens and these 2/3. Okay, because they're going to be prey to us when we get our new bodies and we go on hunting season. The 2/3 that ain't slated to make it, if the missiles don't get you, we're going to take you out. Okay, these heathens, we're going to shackle y'all up, put y'all in slavery. A lot of y'all going to die as well. Okay, Esau, you as well. Okay, you going to be put in slavery. The ones that don't want to abide by what we say, they're going to get put to death. Okay, so it's going to be mass death going around out here. Okay? It says, "For my determination is to gather nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger." Okay? The indignation of the Lord is going to be the nuclear missiles. They are going to be gathered around because they're going to be fighting in World War III. Also, a lot of you heathens, we're going to be put into slavery. Man, we're going to be gathering y'all up and shackling y'all up, man. Okay? "Even all my fierce anger for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy." Keep talking about fire. Keep talking about the Lord's fierce anger. That's those ICBM nuclear missiles that are coming to a city near you if you ain't right with the Lord. Okay? Lord's will, this was an edifying lesson. With that, I'm going to say shalom.